Okay, kind of a semi-final step here is that this angle here that I'll mark with 3 marks, I hardly have room to do that, and this one with 3 marks, and this one with 3 marks, and this one over here that could kind of obliterate my E, all have to be equal because, okay, this triangle has to be congruent to this triangle because you have a side that's equal and all 3 angles are equal. Well, 2 of the angles are equal with the side in between them, okay? So that's like angle, side, angle. Another way of proving congruence, but you can see it's common sense that if this angle and this angle are the same between the 2 triangles, that this third angle has to be the same because the angles always have to add up to the same thing, 180 degrees. So if you have a side that's equal, that puts the triangles in perfect proportion with all the same angles, so it's going to be, the 2 are going to be congruent. And then you can say the same thing about this triangle and this triangle, because all 4 of these triangles have all 3 of the same angles, and these sides are all the same because they're all radii of circles, and the 2 circles have the same radius. So we conclude that this triangle is congruent to this one, is congruent to this one, is congruent to this one. Now from that, I can say all 4 small triangles are congruent and now it's easy to prove our result. Now if you don't see how that would be proved, you should think long and hard and you shouldn't look at the rest of this video until you've done so. At least sleep on it and come back to it tomorrow, unless, as often happens, you're under some kind of time pressure to get this. You'll get it better if you sleep on it, see it yourself, and you'll develop more skill at proving things geometrically and more insight into the way things are related in general. Okay, so you should stop now if you don't see it. Go away until tomorrow. Okay, hopefully you've done that if necessary. If you're pretty sure you've got it, then I can confirm that for you or show you that you're wrong. Okay, well, since the triangles are congruent, it follows that this side here is equal to this side here. Okay? And also, things are getting a little messy, so I'm going to have trouble putting it in here, so I'm going to put it in here kind of small. I've got 3 marks there, 3 there. You're not going to be able to see those 3, but clearly this side has to then be equal to this side because these 2 sides are corresponding angles of, let's say, these 2 triangles. You can pick any 2, this one and this one, or this one and this one. And these sides are corresponding sides of, let's say, this triangle and this triangle, which are congruent. So they have to be equal. Well, what's that mean? Okay. All 4 of these angles around here are equal. It follows immediately that each one has to be 1/4 of the 360 degrees you have if you go around a complete circle. So each one is 90 degrees, so these are all right angles. So there's your perpendicular. The bisector, well, this side is equal to this side, so that this segment is bisected. This side is equal to this side, so this side is bisected. And you can, well, no, that's all we can say about it. So I was about to say something that wasn't true, and I'm glad I caught myself. Okay, so that does it. That establishes the whole thing. Now this is central to the idea of compass and straight edge construction, as we'll see next.